Last week, we witnessed the closest finish in BRL history at Indy, and now the series travels to beautiful upstate New York for the running of the follow Twitchmonster27 130 at Watkins Glen. I am your host and league owner, Sam Cook, and we welcome all of you into this broadcast of this race as we get prepared for race number 3 of the series. And so we got to talk about a lot of things as everyone gets set up right now. We got to talk about a lot of things. First thing we got to start off talking about is how many advanced drivers or how many first-time drivers we have to the series this season. Quite a few rookies to start the season. This definitely opens up the hot seat battle. We're going to go through the lineup here in a little bit. We also have to talk about that tight battle between Gibson and the 9 of Back in Black. What a finish that these two drivers put up. I mean, an awesome finish. So far, 2 races, 2 separate winners. What is this race going to bring? You're about to find out. The drivers are rolling, and they have got the lineup together, so let us go with the lineup really quickly. Let's talk. Let's go up front, starting on pole. Starting on pole is going to be Dale Jr. in the number 88. He's going to start on pole, and you know, a lot of pressure right now with him as he already has damage. What in the world? A lot of pressure on him to get off to a good start here in this race. He is sitting way down in points and needs to continue to climb if he's going to stay into the top 12. It's important for him to get it done. He has got starting position. Second place is going to be Selmo in the 3. Same thing for him. Coleman missed last week's race at Indianapolis, and so he's starting from behind. And with all of the new drivers here, it's going to be imperative that he gets off to a good start and has a good finish in this race, because if he does not, it's going to be a real big challenge for him moving forward to stay caught up with everyone in points, especially as we head to elimination. Third place, let's talk about not Gibson. Third place, let's talk about Beloved, who would be third in the running order. Beloved car further on up in the standings. A lot of drivers, again, did not show in this race, so Beloved gets an excellent opportunity here starting up front. Now the problem, no practice. That's going to be a big issue for him. He's starting 4th, and we round out our top 5 with not Skitty Brave. We round out our top 5. We round out 4th with the 38 of Gibson. Gibson looking to continue his run. He got that win last week, and if everyone showed, he'd be starting in the back. But he gets the opportunity now to start closer to the front because of attendance. And I know he's thankful for that. Gives him an excellent opportunity to attempt to go 2 for 2. And then last but not least, in 5th position, Skitty Brave, who had that good battle at Indy, probably one of the better races he's had so far this season. Definitely looking to continue the momentum. As we go into 6th place, we've got Back in Black over there in the 9 and 6. We've got XR Aiden, who is really one of our rookies. He's subbed a few times, and now he's going to try to do something here. Aiden, welcome. Return of West. What's he going to be able to do in at number 54? Easy B-Man's another one of our rookies, starting further in the back. He's going to be starting 9th. 10th place is going to go to Aaron, a rookie. Oslo is going to start 11th, a rookie. How about Raph? He's going to start 12th. And last on the column, we're getting ready to go green flag. Let's get you up front as we get ready to take the green. Here we go, greens in the air. We are racing at Watkins Glen. And there you see always exciting action. 3 wide as they go through the field. Everyone makes it. No one's dead yet. Up through the yeses. Oh, Dale, cut it out wide. He's scraping the fence. Oh, and we got wrecking, yes, cars sideways and around in the back. Just to bring out our first caution of the day. And that was all precipitated by by Dale Jr. back there in the back. And they included our rookie Easy B man. So let's see if he's got damage to that. Yes, he does, to that Ford. And no doubt that's going to bring out our first caution of the race. So what do we have on tap today? 35 laps with a 10-lap overtime here in the Follow Twitchmonster27 100. And this just prompts everyone, if you are not a follower of Twitchmonster27 at this point, please follow the series, hit that follow button, and be a follower of the series. Your support is greatly appreciated. What you will find streams broadcast much like this. Caution number 1, and Gibson is taking the early lead. Now, this Watkins Glen includes the boot. Normal Watkins Glen races we've run in the past has included the bus stop. It has been the normal NASCAR running of Watkins Glen, but here for the past 2 seasons, last season and this season, we have incorporated the boot into the series, and it is made for some excellent racing. As a matter of fact, if you want to see what the racing was like last season here at the Glen, an awesome race that went green almost all the way, feel free to take a look at that by tuning in to Twitchmonster27. That's on the YouTube side, and look at Season 4. As a matter of fact, I'll leave a link in the description as well as a tag up top for you to be able to watch that in the future. Caution number 1, lap number 1 is to be expected, and a lot of times at Watkins Glen as drivers try to continue, or drivers try to get settled. So that gives us a little bit of time to talk about some of our rookies. How about the 18 of Aaron? He's going to go into pit road, no doubt, to repair damage. 54 involved in that. Beloved ends up in the back as well. They're all going to go into repair damage to their cars and to get things together. 54, 18, 11. Let's talk about the 18 rookie first start. More than likely not going as he planned, but hopefully he'll be able to get up there. He's running in that Skittles car. How about the 8? Or in 8th, the number 11 of Easy B Man. This is a driver that qualified for the series in the past, but did not decide to continue on running through the races in the series. Here he is back again and hoping this time to get all the way through. He's running at number 11 Ford. How about Mr. Boom? And Mr. Boom ran last week at Indy and did not have a good start whatsoever. Here he is now back here in the back again, involved in that first wreck back here in 7th, but I know he's looking forward to having a much better race. He is another one of the series rookies making his 2nd start of the season. All right, so a lot of attention is going to be on a lot of attention would have been on the number 47. However, he has DNF'd. So he must have been a part of that wreck, and he already has DNF lap 1. And I tell you, you never want that to happen, you know, where you end up out of the race that early, but it does happen. And 0 in the number 47 is out of this race as they get through the boot and everything. Let's see if we can talk with him for a minute. So it does not look like we'll get an opportunity to talk with him, and that's just, man, that's just unfortunate. It's a double foul to get ready to go green. I wonder if he was caught up in that wreck. We'll have to see about that. So now we got to keep an eye on Wes as well as Coleman and see how they react to that DNF by the number 13. Let's go ahead and get ready to get back rolling here. Black and Gibson have started a little rivalry. You want to know what that's about? Watch that race in Indianapolis that we had last weekend. You'll understand as they approach the start finish line to restart us. First restart of the race. Green is out. We're rolling at the Glen. Hard lick by the 46 of Brave into that wall there. And looks like we got another caution. Let's see what for if we go back in the pack here. I know Beloved, I see him. And, oh, he's got a lot of damage. Okay. Let's see if our number 11, yeah, he's got some damage too. Let's see if Raph got some damage. No. So it must have been, I know I saw Dale sideways. He's up to 7th, however. So good rebound so far. He's up to 7, but I did see some damage there. So what we're seeing is to be expected. And the reason why that's the case is because obviously a couple reasons. Number one, we got a lot of rookies, a lot of drivers that are making their first start in the series in this race. And we're going to a track that is unfamiliar. The reason why it's unfamiliar is because a lot of times we don't run the boot. A lot of times we run simply the normal road course like we normally run it. And so it becomes a new racetrack. You add the boot, braking zones, things of that nature. And if you're not familiar with it, it's going to be difficult. And when you restart on top of each other, then definitely it plays a part in what you see on the racetrack. So expect to see a couple early cautions. Now, I can reassure you for those that are watching in today that this is not the norm. This is not what's going to be the case the entire race, caution after caution after caution. That's not going to be the case. What you're going to see is a period of time where everybody spaces out and we get some good green flag runs. How do I know? Because that's been the history of BRL since its inauguration. We have never had a race that's been entirely caution plagued. To my opinion, cautions have always came out at the right times, but in cases like this, it's a new racetrack. These guys have got to get familiar with it, and a lot is at stake. So what's at stake? Drivers like Selmo did not run last week. What's at stake for Selmo? Well, he's gonna sit, or he's sitting 8th place in points. So he is about 6 spots above the cutoff. Why is that important? Well, drivers like Dale Jr., Boone are running right now. Now, you also have a lot of drivers behind him that are making their very first start. And if he were to have trouble, and these other drivers like Aiden or like Aaron or like Wes were able to get an excellent start, get a 2nd or 3rd place finish, they could definitely jump him in points and make things tight right around that bubble, right around that cutoff. So a lot's at stake for drivers like Coleman. And let's talk about Wes for a minute. A lot's at stake for Wes. He's a returning driver. He has a lot of experience. One thing he would be after coming into the series, a championship. Well, how is he going to get there, especially considering that he is obviously returning? This is his first race, winning. So he's looking to win. You win, you lock in, you move on to the next round. He's looking to do that here at Watkins Glen. And then drivers like, let's say, B-Mans, who has been involved in a couple accidents already. I'm sure he's looking to try and get through this pack here and into the top 12 where he can advance on to the next round. So a lot is at stake, and this is a perfect time. We've got one more race after this. That's Sonoma. So if you think cautions are coming out now, wait till Sonoma. That will be a tough race because all these drivers that return, they're going to be looking to try and do something to try and get themselves in the top 12. So this is going to be interesting, but definitely pay attention to everything that's going on. And that's one of the reasons why we're having so many cautions early in these races, okay? But it's not going to stay like that, trust me. Our Blitz reporter for today's race is the one of Beloved, so we will ride along with him throughout the race. We'll check in on him, and we'll definitely get a chance to talk with him sometime this race as well. I know one other reason why cautions we won't have that many cautions like we're having them is because they're going to get tired of riding around under caution with the boot extension, which extends the track from its normal I think it's 2.47 length up to 3.36 miles. So it adds an extra mile or so. It extends those caution laps. So ain't nobody gonna be trying to ride around that long. You know, it's not gonna happen. So let's get you up front. We're gonna ride closer to the front. We'll ride along with Wes in the 54 as we prepare to restart. Now watch Wes. He's inching closer and closer. Watch him. He could definitely be a threat to win this race later on, but right now we got to get some green flag laps, boys. Greens in the air, we're rolling. So we already see a little bit of trouble with Skinny Brave. That's not enough to bring out a caution, though. He's going to have to rebound if he wants to stay in contention. He's having a tough go so far. Oh! Oh, big wreck. Big wreck, and that will bring out the caution. My goodness. Aiden took a hit, and he is DNF'd. Aiden is DNF'd out of this race. And I was just about to talk about his paint scheme and everything. And I was just about to say they were about to complete a lap, and then he goes and does this. Aiden is out. The question is, did he take anybody with him out of there? That was a big lick. I saw Coleman in the tire barrier. So we're going to see if he sustained any heavy damage from that. Yeah, he did sustain damage from that wreck. Wow. You saw it live on your screen, and that's got to be frustrating right there. He took that corner wrong and went right into the tire barrier. Yikes. Well, that kind of thing happens at Watkins Glen. We've seen some big ones, haven't we? Over the years of even watching real stock car racing, we've seen some big ones where they've had the red flag races for damaged cars and wrecks, so there's no difference there. And that's our second casualty of this early race. Let's see if we can get a word in with him. Never want to see that at all. Oh, and Coleman backed out as well. Certainly a DNF, but right now we have Aiden, who is making his first start in the number 29, and we just talked about how important getting off to a good start was going to be, and then we saw that. Take us through what happened.
It was just a racing incident. Coleman, myself, Wes, the 3, and I believe the 38, we're all racing real hard positions. I was just trying to get used to the track with no practice. Coleman went a little bit high. I don't know what the corner that is, but he got into the tire barrier. I'm pretty sure he left as well. I'm looking at my clip right now. He drove it in just a little bit too deep, and with the angle I had into the corner, I tried drifting it out of there. There's where I could go. Hopefully the 11 didn't get any damage out of that, but car's destroyed. But all in all, the racing was fun, and I just wish we could have like that.
Yeah, I thought y'all had it there for a minute. I was just about to open my mouth and say, man, we finally got a lap in, and these guys can start getting a little spread out. But Forza must have read my thoughts.
Yeah, it was just hard racing. It happens. It's all right. I'll be back next week. I don't know the track next week.
Sonoma. We'll be at Sonoma.
Oh.
Yeah, the regular
I'll
Sonoma.
probably DNF there.
Well, we hope not. Well, you know, we'll get you out of here, man. Who you got to thank?
I got to thank Coleman and the driver of the 3. I don't remember his name tag. Back in Black for inviting me, for letting me know there was a race going on. Otherwise, I'm just going to hold on. So, can't wait to race next week. Still got to get into the Discord server, but get Coleman to invite me there. But hopefully the 9 can win. The 54 is going fast.
Yeah, definitely. All right, man. We thank you for joining us, and again, we will see you next week, and we'll see if you can snag that win and sneak yourself into the top 12.
All right, thanks.
Yep,
thanks for letting me join.
Not a problem, man. Pleasure having you. All right, that was Aiden, who was driving the number 29, involved in that big wreck, and that was a tough lick. And like he said, it was just a racing accident, and you know, it really tough situation to have. And we had an update on Coleman, who had an electronic issue and lagged out. He did not have DNF damage, as we saw in our broadcast on our stream, but things are starting to thin out. Look who is leading. New leader Back in Black was able to snag the lead on that last caution, and so we'll see what goes this time. Let's run you through a top 5. Back in Black in first. Second place is going to be Gibson, and we know these two are starting to have some history. We know about what happened in Indianapolis, so let's see just how much that plays into what goes on today. Third place is going to be Wes, sneaking his way up into the top core of these drivers right here, and Wes is looking to try to sneak his way in with a win. That would be huge for him and for the league. Dale Jr. in 4th, so even with the minimal practice and everything, he's still looking good. He's playing it safe, and you can tell that by the way he drives. We were riding on board. He kind of did that early braking and everything, so he's definitely trying to take care of the race car. He is definitely doing that in the top 5, and then Oh, so slow. We'll just say so slow. But he's not slow right now. He's number 13 in 5th place. He rounds out our top 5. And we've got Mr. Boom, we've got Easy B Mans, we've got Aaron, we've got Skitty Brave, and Beloved Car is in last place right now. Take a look at his telemetry real quick. Damage model. He didn't get any damage from that earlier contact we saw in the tire barrier, I'm pretty sure, as he was getting things together. So they will pace the track and get themselves ready for restart number 3. But as we saw, they started to figure things out, and that's what you're gonna see as these drivers go along. They're gonna start figuring things out, and as they do, we'll start getting those green flag runs. I can't figure out what sucked the worst. I mean, DNFing out of the race or hit or lagging out. I guess at least with the lag out, you get a last place finish. With the DNF, you get a DNF finish, and those are 2 different types of finishes. So let's see. Skitty Brave not having too good a race so far. He's running 9th. We'll see if he can catch up. But right now we'll ride aboard So Slow. Let's see if we can get a fast lap and not a slow one under caution. Green. What we gonna do, boys? Hard on the brakes and into the braking zone, side by side, about 5th on back as they come through turn 1 up through the S's. Side by side up to the S's, battle for the race lead. Black versus Gibson. Black wins this time. West is just watching right now as they come through the long front stretch into the heavy braking zone that is the carousel. Around that corner they go. West a little bit of trouble. The rear end looked like it stepped out just a little bit. Everyone kind of gets through okay, and now into the booth, the new part of the racetrack, the extension, and this is where Gibson's going to try to make his move. Battle for the lead up here. Gibson stuck a nose in there, but he is not set up for the right-hander. Double right-hander right here, so let's see if he can compensate. In the meantime, West is going to drive it in deep. He makes up a ton of time. There goes Gibson to the left side. No, he's going to change his mind when they get single file as they prepare to make the right-hander and then the left. Right hand right here. Now deep into the zone gate. Cutting the grass goes the 9, the subsequent left. Now we're back onto NASCAR Watkins Glen here, where he's going to set up. Now let's see Gibson driving on the inside. He's set up for that left-hander. Inside, Gibson drives it in deep. He gets the pass. He is your leader. Now what is 9 going to do? Nothing. Gets a good run off that last corner, but it's going to be the 38. Look at him blocking down the front straightaway. God, it's only lap 10, my goodness. But that battle is hot right now. Black takes turn 1 deep, gonna pin Gibson up against the wall there. Playing a little offense here. Now he's gonna try to play defense up the S's. And not gonna work if you're scraping the paint off the wall right there. And that just allows the 54 to get momentum. Now he's gonna try to get around him. Now this is the battle for second down the straightaway. Gibson, your leader. And West gonna try to make the pass. He does in the carousel. Black down the 3rd. West is hunting for that lead, and Gibson's about to give it to him. Messes up the braking zone, and there goes West, returning and just jumps right up front. He is your new leader. All right, and as they battle it out right here, let's go a little further back in the pack here and take a look at what we got. How about So Slow in 13th? Not very slow right now. He is rolling and is making sure we don't have a caution. Looking good. Kind of getting strung out here. taking those corners very well as we're back onto the NASCAR Watkins Glen, and then we get ready to make the left-hander. And he is running good in the top 5. Let's go a little bit further. Let's go to 7th, and Dale Jr. in 7th, and looking good. I know 7th place isn't ideal, what he wanted, but he's taking care of the race car. He's learning, and more importantly, he's in striking distance in case something happens with these leaders who are battling kind of hard. He's in striking distance to do something about it. So good job for Dale. Let's go further back, at a huge gap between the rest of these guys. You've got Boom and you've got Aaron back here, and they're just running their race. You see Boom in a 00 coming through nicely right here. You've got Aaron in the number 18. And both of these guys running their race, taking their time, and that's what you want to do. Learn the racetrack. Plenty of laps to get back in it. Last thing you want to do is tear up the car. Let's get you back up front. Number 11 up to 4th. 4th place right now for one of our rookies, and that is Easy B-Man's kind of putting things together for Apex Gaming, and at number 11, doing a really good job. Let's look at Gibson. Can Gibson get back up to their lead if they are single file coming into, headed back towards the NASCAR Watkins Glen back stretch, if you will. And West looks really, really solid so far. And he took his time. He allowed everyone to make mistakes. He did it, made his move, and he's maintaining it really well right now. West, look at the launch he gets off the last corner. Really starting to kind of put a little distance between himself and Gibson. So let's see how Gibson responds. I'm pretty sure it's going to take him a minute. Not a good turn 1, however. So that keeps Gibson relevant, and now the 54 up ES is making mistakes in the grass a little bit. That allows Gibson, look how much distance he made up. He's right there. West went to block. A little bit of contact made, and here we go. Another battle for the race lead between 54 and 38. Just slightly early in that braking zone. And more contact. West holding it together, though. We got a car, looks like in pit road. Yeah, that looks like Boom. Let's see if he's in pit road. No, he's not in pit road. He's on the front stretch. Does he have damage? Yes. So something must have happened with him. Do we have another DNF? No. Okay. So he'll have to get that fixed. Don't want him wrecking out. Let's take a look for the battle for the lead, as it is still kind of spicy there. West still has it, and he is starting to pull away just a little bit. West really has these S's back here together in the extended boot. It's that bus stop, or excuse me, it's turn 1 and the S's that really have West out of sorts at this moment. Go back a little bit. The 9 of Black, he had heat from B-Man's there for a minute, but right now sitting solidly in the 3rd position. This is an excellent position for Black to be in, considering him in points. 2nd place in points. It's important for him to have a good points day today. Can't afford to be in there. And we got a car stop. What's that? Oh, that's Boom again. I mean, he is really kind of struggling with the track here. He does have some cosmetic damage. He's gonna have to get that fixed, because this could be very detrimental to his race if he does not. damage to this guy as well. Our rookie and Aaron, and these guys not getting it fixed. Definitely rolling the dice with this damage. So they're going to have to be very, very careful. Get back up to the spiciness here, as this right here has gotten real interesting. Black putting that pressure. B-Mans was able to get past Black. And so Black drops the 4th. How is he going to respond to that? The answer? He's not. Look at the distance he has. Oh, well, I take that back. Was able to get a good launch out of 1. But now here he is battling. He's going to try the right-hand side. I don't think that was a good move necessarily, because that right there, you're going to smack the wall. Can't carry that momentum. He should have stayed tucked in behind him. A typical Black mistake. And now he's going to have to try to set up. He's going to dive it in deep. Decides not to. Oh, but B-Man drops it in the grass. Oh, that's going to tear up his momentum. He was unable to get into that corner right, and Black going to take it back. They continue to battle side by side here. Oh, and we've got, oh no, we got a car around. That was boom, and the leaders caught him in a hurry. He had nowhere to go there. That might bring out our caution for endangerment of the field. Let's see how that's called here. As Gibson is your race leader once again. So it goes Gibson, West, B-Mans, Black, Skitty Brave, top 5. Oh God, B-Mans was in the audience out there racing. He came from the grandstands. Now they make contact. Will you look at this? These two, contact made again in a car round. And we've got a wreck that looked like Back in Black. No, that was B-Mans. B-Mans got the worst end of that. He's able to get the car rolling again. Let's see, damage? No, he does not have damage. Well, a little bit of engine damage, but not much. Let's see if that brought out our caution. No, it did not. They continued to run. That definitely could have quested. Well, we got another car. We got a car stopped again. 6th place. I think that was that B-Mans again? I definitely think that damage or something, I don't know. We'll see about where the caution has come out. Definitely a couple of things that could have qualified as a caution. Spin outs in the middle of the track. But they keep it green, and that's what our officials decide to do, and that's awesome. Nothing wrong with that. And so now we could go ahead and start to pull up our player focus here. And so what those wrecks did is it allowed the leaders to kind of space the field here. So what we're looking at, 1.2 on the leaders right here. But if you look from 2nd place down to 3rd, now you're looking at 3 seconds between these guys. So this is a big deal right here, 3.1 and counting. So this is a big deal. They're able to gap the field here. And then you've got this cluster of cars, B-Mans and others right here together. This is where Skitty Brave here. And I hadn't said much about the 13, who this is his first race, first time in the series. He's done a great job sitting here in 6th place. Car is clean. He's kept the car out of trouble. Has not hit the wall. He's running his race. And I tell you, I think he could be a sleeper to contend for the race win later on in this race. I think right now he's taking this period of time to learn the track, learn what's going on here. I definitely pick him as a chance to win this a little bit later on. So definitely something to look at here. This guy's kind of spaced up. And then Dale Jr. a lap down. We know Dale Jr. must have pitted. Pit stops, we should expect pit stops to start coming up, surfacing here as time goes on. All right, so we got a moment. The field's spaced out. Everyone's running. Let's do a crank it up. First time here at Watkins. Oh! Trouble strikes again for the 18, and he is right in the middle of the track, and that has got to be a caution. Caution needs to fly for that endangerment of the field right there. He's got massive damage, and he's going to need to pit. He's definitely going to need to pit right there and repair that damage. But that definitely needs to be a caution. That is too many times that the field has been endangered by them, and they've got that damage. That definitely needs to be a caution, and they need to fix that. We got another car stop out on the racetrack. That's Black. Black, not damaged all the way, but he is turned and in the middle of the track, and that again should definitely be a caution in the middle of the track there, and caution is out. So caution flag flies, and as it should, for just a lot of cars damaged, and it's just dangerous out there. So, we got a lot of, what did we learn? We learned a lot of stuff. Well, we learned, first of all, West still has speed, but Gibson is definitely giving him a run for his money. Let's look at our top 5 real quick. Skitty Brave, right where he needs to be right now. He's got himself in the top 5. He's running 3rd at the moment. B-Mans is staying in the top 5 as well. And like I said, I think definitely the sleeper pick for this race is the number 13. As a rookie, I think he can come right in, first race, first win. We've seen it in the series before, and I think we'll see it again. Caution number 4 of the race so far comes on lap number 18. And we will probably more than likely open pit road this time by. So the drivers are allowed to pit and repair that damage. Saw a lot of exciting racing. That caution came out on our crank it up lap, and you see drivers wanting to get their lap back. It's great to see Dale Jr. back in action. And Dale, again, not having too bad a race. He's sitting 7th. He's a lap down, but I definitely think he can put together a good run. I like the run he's putting together right now. And it's really going to help him in the points considering what happened to him in Indy. He had a really good Indy race to start off and just had a wreck that took him out. So, good run for him. So we'll take a minute. Up next, pit stops. We welcome you back. The whole field expected to pit here for pit stops. Everyone kind of piles in, getting those pit stops done. We got one driver who's going to lead a lap, and that is the number 11. What a risky move here. We know he's going to have to pit soon. Let's take a look at what he is working with so far, and let's see why he made the decision. I mean, looking at a little less than half a tank, a little bit of engine damage here would be my concern. Tires are worn. I would have pitted if it were me, but what a way to roll the dice here. I guess he assumes there's going to be another caution. He definitely gets the lap led, so that is good. And so we will see what he is able to accomplish here moving forward, as I believe we have lost some people in here coming out of pit road. So let's see. We lost Gibson. I'm assuming Gibson had the old electronic whoopsie-doo that took him out of the race, and that is definitely unfortunate. If you are just joining us, we welcome you here to the Follow Twitchmonster27 100 here at Watkins Glen. We are under our 4th caution of the day for the number 9 of Back in Black, who was endangering the field, spun out in front of the field, and was parked in a very tight corner, brought out the full course yellow. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe, hit that follow button, and be sure also to hit that subscribe button over on the YouTube side of things, Twitchmonster27. Your support is appreciated. 19 laps complete out of 35 scheduled. The number 11 has the lead. Let's go through the top 5 really quickly. B-Man's holding the lead right now. Skinny Brave sitting 2nd place. What a way to get out of pit road. I mean, awesome take he was able to do. And I think also the lag out where electronics issue with Gibson really helped that situation as well. Wes in 3rd place. Is Wes now the clear favorite to win Watkins Glen? We'll have to find out. 4th place, I don't think so, because this guy's in 4th at number 13. Good job for him. And 5th place, Dale Junebug. Top 5, he is hanging around. Don't be surprised if he gets another good finish as well. We also have Aaron that is there, Back in Black. And these guys, I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. Okay, Black, there he is. There's Mr. Boone. He's trying to catch up to the field. Aaron is in the grass. No damage, but he's definitely in the grass there. I don't know what's up with that. And so let's see if they are double file. They are. They are double filed, and I think we're going green. Let's see, boys. Are we going green flag? No, sir. No, sir. We are not going green. There's a lot of shifting and moving. We had a fault start here, so they're going to take it one more lap. We are not going green. Well, so far we've had a couple casualties. We had two casualties from electronic failures. That is Aiden, excuse me, not Aiden. That is the 3 of Coleman, and it's also the latest casualty of Gibson under caution for the number 38 electronic issues. And we've had 2 DNFs, the Zero Fan, the 47, and then of course the DNF for Aiden in the 29. That leaves us with 9 remaining drivers out of the 13 that started. All right, and so what we're gonna do here is see if we can get a word in with Gibson here. Oh, as we got shenanigans under yellow. Huh. No damage, thankfully. But you know, you gotta be so careful with that. And beloved there. And we have Gibson with us. Driving to number 38, we saw electronic issues, question mark. Oh no. Sorry to hear that, man. The electronic issues strike again. You were having a great run up front. How was the car feeling at the time? Yeah, made it to the halfway point, man. Well, lagging out does have its benefits, you could say, especially with the nature of this race. You do get the last place finish instead of DNF finish, so that does help as they head back to green flag racing here. But so how does this change your focus headed into the next race? I mean, you're locked in, so what do you think about that as far as your outcome of this race and how you have to prepare for Sonoma? Oh, we got a wreck. I'm sorry. Huge wreck. Wreck in the back. Oh, who is that? Oh my God, that is, who is this? Oh, this is Aaron that's turning around back there as well. We had a couple drivers involved in an accident. Aaron's being the latest one. And let's take a look at his situation. No damage. For so slow. He's looking pretty good. But it looked like Aaron was involved in that. Let's take a look at what he's got going on. He's got some transmission damage, but nothing too bad. Dale Jr. in 5th place. Was he involved? No. And we continue on running. I know that some of these drivers up front, Skinny Brave is our race leader, so we definitely had a lead chance. I know B-Mans has some, and that has a lot to do with those damaged tires too. Or not damaged tires, but worn tires. Why he couldn't keep the lead. We'll get you back up front with Skinny Brave, and I'm done with that. Go right ahead. Yeah, definitely. Well, man, we'll get you out of here with our final question. Who you got to thank? Hopefully so, man. We'll take a look and hopefully be able to get that thing back to victory lane where it should be. We appreciate you, Gibson, and hopefully next time it'll be better for you. All right, man. That was Gibson in the number 38. We had a driver we saw back there having a tough time with the race car. That is one of our rookies, Mr. Boone. And he is just trying to hang in there. And the important part, you know, one thing about BRL is that we invite drivers of multiple skill points, okay? So, you know, we definitely do that. And one thing that drivers like Mr. Boone is struggling, obviously, a few others, you just want to get points. Finish the race, get points. Don't get discouraged at this run. Look, there are going to be tracks you're going to struggle at. Every driver has that moment. There are going to be tracks you're going to be good at. So when those tracks that you struggle at, just try and get points. And if you can do that, you will be in good shape, and it'll keep you relevant in the point standings. You don't want to DNF the car. And so as bad as Mr. Boone is looking right now, let me tell you something. He's still here. He's still racing. His car is still in one piece. And if he can get that thing across the start-finish line, it's going to be good as we are approaching 10 to go in this race. Skitty Brave, our most recent leader, our current leader. And he is being chased by Back in Black West down to third. So it's been this nest egg of drivers right here. West, Back in Black, Skitty. These guys have been a nest egg. Then you've got Dale, who's been on an island, or B-Mans right here. Then you've got Dale, who's kind of been on an island all day. Now Dale's got some heat from behind him, running 5th, top 5, not bad. He's got 1.6 on the drivers behind him. So Dale is definitely having a good race. This is a really good race for Dale Jr. Doing an excellent job. Okay, and then you've got Beloved, So Slow down here in towards the rear, all battling for position right here. And so I think the 13's got to get back up there. I think he's much faster than the drivers he's around right now. Got to figure out a way around them. We got a lot of different races going on right now. And then, of course, we got Boom in the back. All right, so didn't get a chance to earlier, so we're going to take you through the field right now. Brought to you by BRL. We're on board with Skitty Brave, our current race leader. He's 1.3 above second place, 2.4 above third. Car looking strong, and I tell you what, was this a surprise? This came out of nowhere. I was not expecting Skitty Brave to be able to come out here and have this kind of performance, but he is looking really good, and I hope that he's able to continue this kind of performance all race long. One thing he's praying he doesn't get, though, a caution. But Black would love a caution to come out, because then he could catch up as he's down to 1.4. Back in Black, a part of ABR, is really looking strong here. He's come on in the last closing laps of this race. He knows what time it is. And so he is trying to capitalize on that, and they're trying to run away from third place driver West. And Wes is looking strong as well in his Toyota, running third. A good place to start, but I know he'd love that win headed into Sonoma. That's your top three so far. These guys have no pressure from behind, as the number 11 of B-Man's is 8.4 seconds behind. And here soon we're gonna have a battle for third, because Wes can definitely get off of that final corner better than Black, and it just eats up the time that Black has put on him. And so I think Wes is just biding his time and eating away, capitalizing on any mistakes that's made, so that he can have a fighting chance for the win when that time comes. I think this pass is going to be made really, really shortly, as a matter of fact, down to less than 2 seconds, 2/10. Black definitely messes up that corner, too much momentum, and here comes the 54. He's going to take that. 54 slides into second place. So now Black has got to respond. What is he going to do? Now this area is where Wes is weak at, so let's see how what adjustment is made here. All right, let's continue on through the field. B-Man's on an island. He's 17 ahead of Oh So Slow. He's 8 seconds behind Black. So he's really on an island, and this is an excellent place to be right here, is on this island. You don't have to worry about anything except cars stopped on the racetrack. You do have to be worried about that. And this could bring out yet another caution here. No damage for the 00. So that's good. But this could definitely have brought out a caution. Don't think there's a caution that's out right now. They continue racing. Good job for them. But again, back to B-Man, this could definitely be something that could help him have a good run. Here's the number 13 of So Slow, and he is not slow at all. He's running 5th, but 19 behind the leaders, involved in a wreck that pitted him that far behind the leaders. So now he's got to crawl and creep his way back in. He is in desperate need of a caution. I think you get a caution, he'll be relevant once again. Probably the cleanest car on the track, though. All right, Dale Jr., we talked a little bit about him running 6th place. Good job for Dale. 7 seconds in front, behind So Slow, but 10 seconds in front of Beloved. So really, really good run for Dale. If he can maintain 6, this will be an excellent point save for him, and he can go into Sonoma feeling good about himself, as long as he doesn't DNF. Beloved, our Blitz reporter, had a lot of opportunities to talk to him, but he is definitely taking things slow out there, making sure he doesn't hurt the car. He's running 7th. This is a good point stay as well for Beloved. And we'll see if that number 1 Caputa Chevrolet is going to be it's going to make it across the finish line in one piece. As he is definitely taking things slowly. All right, let's keep going through the field. Aaron struggling a bit in that number 18, and a tough start for him, but you want to get points. That's the idea. That's the goal here, is you want to get points. And if you know you're not, fast enough to compete, you definitely want to mind the leaders who may come up, and they will come up hard on you. You want to make sure that you give them you know, the space that they need, obviously, to continue to compete in a big way. But he is looking good. Looking good. Is B-Man slow on the track? It looks like he's gotten it together, but he is ticking down. I think B-Man has had some trouble. Easy B-Man's in the 11 was looking really good. Now he is down to 7th, and Aaron is catching up. So I'd love to know what happened there. And then boom. You know, he's trying his best. He's doing everything he can in that Valvoline number 00 Bridgestone Chevrolet. Obviously not a good race for him so far. But again, like I said, this is a top 10 run. He's still in the race. He needs to continue to push to be able to run and be efficient here. Finish the race. He's got to finish the race. All right, let's get you back up to our lead. Skitty Brave holding on. Wes trying to track him down as Wes has got past Back in Black, and slowly but surely is haunting the 46. And we got a car stop. That's 7th place. Oh, that's Beloved. Beloved off track. Damage? No. A little bit of engine damage, but he is good. Skitty trying to hang in there. And you know, as tires wear, it's that much harder to stay in braking zones and everything. But one thing that's happening is Wes is putting pressure on the 46, making him make mistakes. And with every mistake, Wes gets closer and closer. Battle for 8th. Was a battle. Got some damage there. He's okay. Thing is, leaders are starting to come up on this group right here, and that's going to be the challenge. And I think, you know, Wes might be playing and planning to try to take this for granted. These guys really struggling, these lap cars, really struggling to get through this racetrack. So this could be a challenge. Let's see how this works. Okay, they get past the lap car relatively easy. Wes, battle for the lead right here. This is important. Wes right there at Skitty. But he can't make a mistake and he can't get too antsy, because then Skitty starts to pull away. Into the final corner here, coming onto the front stretch. Wes just does not get a good run off that corner. Got a good run this time, though. He's catching up with Skitty a little bit. Here they go to turn 1-5 to go. Well, technically 6. But. We hope you have enjoyed the running of this race. If you're just joining us, welcome to Twitchmonster27. It's the broadcast of the sub or the follow Twitchmonster27 100. 35 laps of Watkins Glen Racing. We got some overtime laps in the bag in case we need them. And with this kind of racing right here, we just might. This is a battle for the race lead, y'all, with 5 to go in this race. and Skitty, and they got to get around the lap driver who does a good job pulling off the racetrack, letting these guys by, letting them fight it out. And that's all West needed as he gets to the inside. A little bit of contact made. West going to try to hang on to the lead. He's there once again. Skitty has not gone away, though, and he has the preferred line. Right-hander through this corner right here. He clears him, jumps off, blocks him out. Skitty says, not so fast, home skillet. We got a car stopped off the track here. Getting back on the track. That's Beloved again, and that's the second time he's wrecked it in that corner. Well, let's see what happens here this time. It's a really tough race. Getting a lot of these drivers out here. Beloved stays to the left. Skitty definitely did not get a good corner there. West did. Goodbye. West, the race leader. Now let's see how Skitty responds, because that really was a bad corner. Is he going to try to dive it? Yeah, dive bombs the corner. Give me that lead back, says the 46. And right back to the race lead. Through the S's. And straight through the back straightaway. And then into the carousel. And this is where West shines just a little bit better carousel here. A lot better carousel actually, but Skitty has the preferred line. However, he did not take that corner correctly. And that could bring out the caution right here. He goes into the tire barrier. What in the world? And he DNFs. And that is a caution. The 9 car back-to-back DNFs for number 9. And that sucks. And I know he is looking at himself like, I can't believe that just happened. But it did. Caution flag flies for the 5th time today. Let's see, as he backs out, let's see who else is, let's get that off. Let's see who else got some of that. There's Skitty Brave. I know he possibly has damage. He does. He has damage to that number 46. The cool thing is they had such a big lead that they wrecked and were still able to maintain the lead. And here comes the rest of the field to catch up. So I'm pretty sure as the field catches up, pit road will be closed. Yeah, pit road is closed at this point because we definitely would have saw these guys pit and repair damage. We see Skitty Brave pit. Don't know whether he knew pit road was closed or not. Yikes. So he's going to get a points penalty. That's not what he was looking for. And he's going to surrender his position here. So while they get that taken care of, let's see if we can talk to our Blitz reporter here, the one, Beloved. Hey, Beloved car. This is Sam Cook in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. So you're our Blitz reporter today. You've been in the back mostly, but what can you tell us about, you know, your race so far, your strategy, and then about what's going on in the race with our leaders?
Well, it depends on that. Well, this #1 Kubota's CMR car has been doing absolutely everything that I wanted to do. So I'm just kicking back and relaxing.
All right, great. Is pit road going to be open this time?
Pit road is open this time. Skinny will have a points penalty.
Okay, thought so. All right. So obviously, when we look at, you know, how this race has transpired, do you think you have an opportunity, obviously, to be able to get something done as far as a top 5, a top 10? Well, obviously a top 10, but a top 5, is that something you're shooting for?
That's what I'm shooting for, but it looks like we might be going into OT town.
Definitely, as I see the lap starting to count down here. So that's definitely going to open the doorway for definitely some good runs, but possibly even also some more DNFs. We'll have to keep an eye on that, man. We'll get you back in there. We'll appreciate your time, and we'll keep a close eye on you.
Will do.
That was the driver of the #1 beloved car, who is having the race he thought he would have, the race he's wanted to have, and he is enjoying every bit. The 00 trying to catch up to the field. Beloved is headed back into the lobby. Pit road is going to be open this time by, as he said, and Wes is not pitting. Skitty has already pitted and is in the back. We have a driver off the track. There's just all sorts of things going on. So no one decides to pit, which is interesting. Now you look at the laps. We go green is going to be a green, white checker. Going green on lap 34, 35 will be white flag. Checker flag will be 36, which puts us right on tab. Green, white checker in regulation. However, you heard in the interview, beloved, expecting an overtime finish, guys. So it is crunch time. That being said, let's go through the lineup. Wes got involved in that wreck because of tight battling here between him and Skitty Brave. Let's see if they are able to continue. Well, let's see if he's able to hold on for the win. Second place, oh so slow, is going to line up second as the 18 is going to drift to the back of this pack here. So slow is, I told you he was my sleeper pick, and I still am going to stand behind that. He is my sleeper pick to win this race, especially if things get hectic. Dale Jr. is third, guys. I mean, perfect position for Dale Jr. Let's see how he handles this now. The pressure is going to be a little bit more. It's just race 2 laps to go. Let's see if he's going to be able to handle that pressure and get a solid finish. It's been a great run for him all race. B-Man's up and down race. He's been up, he's been down, in the top 5, out the top 5. He is back in the top 5. He's going to take off 4th. So we'll see if he's able to sneak a win. First race, first star, and then Skitty Brave, of course, we know he has the points penalty that's going to be applied to next week's race. 46, I should say, of Skitty Brave, but we will see if he can rebound. He is in 5th, so we'll see if he's able to rebound. 6th place, Aaron. 7th place, Beloved. 8th place, Boom. Let's see if these guys can survive. Let's ride along with Dale. Such a great race as they get ready to circle to the back half of the boot and then on to the short chute back stretch where they're going to double file and go green flag. No double foul call yet, so I'm assuming it was because of Beloved and not being able to declare pit road open. Yes, that's exactly what it was, because now drivers pit. So this does push us into overtime, as this is lap 34, and you know what else this does? Look who's leading the race. It is so slow, so he gets a lap credited, a lap led in his points day, and puts him up to the lead. And behind him, of course, Easy B-Man. So this is going to be a great restart here. Look at the drivers looking to get their lap back here. Beloved being one of those drivers that's going to try to, would have tried to get their lap back, but the number 13 said not so fast. Home Skillet cannot wave around. These guys are going to fall to the back. So winner off pit road going to be Wes. He's going to line up beside the 13 once they get caught up. So when we come back, restarts, I promise. We welcome you back to the Follow Twitchmonster27 100 here at Watkins Glen. We're getting ready to go into overtime, so if you're just joining us, you joined us at the perfect time. We're getting ready to crown a winner here. Overtime rules, green, white, checker. If the caution comes out on the green flag, we re-rack them and try them again, and we will do it until we exhaust every single lap. Green flag is in the air, and we are rolling here at Glen for overtime. And Dale comes sailing through and turns the 13. Out of this one so far. No caution flag has been called. We continue green. Dale being extremely aggressive. Now it's up to the 11 as Wes has the lead. And that's unfortunate for the 11. He definitely needs a caution. You better catch up. Maybe one will come out before the white flag. Oh my God! Who was that? That was Beloved. think he forgot where he was on the racetrack. All I saw was a blur flying by into the tire barrier. Got another car stopped again. That's Beloved again. Stopped again. I don't know if he's trying to tear up the car or throw a caution or what, but we'll see. In back up to the lead. B-Man's is there. He's going to put pressure on the 54. Oh, he slides the tires just a little bit. Time is running out before there can be an eligible caution. Once they take the white flag, no more cautions here in this one. West trying to defend. B-Man trying to get his first win of the series. Contact is made. He's been aggressive. He's been physical with the West. Can't get a good run off. Look at Skinny Brave in the background. White flag. No more caution. And they dive it into turn 1. B-Man side by side with West as they exit 1. He's got the lead. They go up to the S's. Now can he maintain it? A long way to go before he can crown a win. But B-Mans and West both would be epic finishes for either one of these guys on their first start of the season. They're battling it out. Skinny Brave watching from behind, looking to rake those points or take advantage of a serious mistake but between these two, like we saw before. Skinny definitely fast enough to win this race. He is not too far behind. In the meantime, B-Man's coming down into the boot. Wes is there, sends it out wide, uses all of the rumble strip. Here they come into the double right-hander, kind of a loop in the boot to head back up the hill. Contact made, 54 is in there. He is in there, they bang doors down the stretch. Coming into the right-hander, West has the preferred line, but then it's gonna cut back left. He can't hang on, he's gonna have to try and do something up this hill, expect a bump and run up to the left. Can B-Mans hang on? Who's gonna get it? West is still there as they fight for it. Side by side, almost. West able to secure it. Hard bump there, sends West out wide, but Skinny takes advantage. He's gonna take the lead. B-Man's still there. It's gonna be, oh, he hits the wall. Skinny Brave takes the lead, and Skinny Brave is gonna take the race win. Skinny Brave wins Watkins Glen. And they're still racing for some reason. Race is over. I guess they're gonna go an extra lap, y'all, just to put on the show, but race is over. Skinny Brave has won. B-Man's finished second. West finishes third. That should have been a race, as there were 35 laps. There were 35 laps in this one. This race is over. I don't know what they were doing, but Skinny Brave wins, and then the 54 finishes third. They need to line up so that we can get the finish the running order. But what a win. What a win by Skinny. And I saw him land back there, and I was like, you know what? He's going to be able to take advantage of any situation that comes up here. And that's exactly what happened. What a finish to this one, guys. Y'all have witnessed a great one. Now let's see if we can get a running order from a lineup. He is burning it down. I know he's got to love that one. That is Skinny Brave, as they line up so we can get a running order really quickly. So let's see if we can finish this thing off, as we still have drivers kind of finishing things off here. But West is going to finish second. The 54 finishes third because B-Man's finished second. So that meant that the 13 is going to finish fourth. Fifth place is going to go to Dale. What a great finish for Dale in fifth. Able to stay on the lead lap. Sixth place is going to be Aaron. Is that correct? I think so. Sixth place is going to be Aaron in the number 18. A good finish for him. Ninth place is going to be... Oh, wait. No. Something messed up. So I think ninth place is going to be Raft. I think Raft is going to be ninth place in the 00 or seventh place in the 00. I'll get the rest later. Let's see if we can talk to our third place finisher in West, who obviously came in third, and I know probably expecting that bump there toward the end, but I mean, we've got Wes in the party here, out of the car, finishes third place. Wes, man, what an epic last lap. Welcome back. Take us through those last couple laps, man.
It's definitely welcome back when you get almost spun out on the last lap. Had maybe the strongest car all race, and to end up like that, that's definitely not the result that I was gunning for. So next week at Sonoma, I'm definitely going to be out for redemption.
I know that's right, and you definitely, like you said, you had one of the strongest cars throughout this event. Just what did the car feel like all day, and was there a period where you needed to kind of get readjusted to running here, or was it pretty much a hit the ground running?
Well, I hit the ground running, and then about when Slothy passed me and Skiddy was up in the lead, I knew I had to get into a groove because I was starting to get off. I was starting to lock up the brakes and stuff into the corner. So once I got readjusted, I went up and caught those guys and passed Skiddy, and then a caution came out, which basically put the nail in the coffin for everybody else to try and be desperate and try and win it. So we'll go to Sonoma next week, and we'll try and get another top 5 or maybe a win.
Definitely, definitely. Well, welcome back, man. And although it wasn't the finish I know you were looking for, third place is pretty darn good compared to a lot of drivers who started this. So who you got to thank?
Gotta thank you for accepting me back, and just Beloved and Slothy for racing me clean out there. Same with Skiddy, even though me and him did wreck battling for the lead. I knew it wasn't intentional. So we had fun. Just that ending was a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth.
Absolutely. Good thing about racing, there's always a chance for redemption every race, man. So we know you'll be one of those front runners at Sonoma next week.
Thank you.
Hey, not a problem. All right, that was Wes, who, as you heard, kind of sour about that one, but you know what? You can kind of understand why. Let's talk about this guy as well. Let's definitely get him into the party. That's B-Mans, who finished second place. That's B-Mans in the number 11 who just joined the party out of the car and is I don't think so. I think my settings have got your audio included, hopefully. Oh, does it? I don't know why that mess keeps changing like that. That's insane. Let me
I got it on for you.
Okay, appreciate it. But definitely, anyway, man, a up and down race for you, man. Just kind of take us through it, and then how were you able to get that? How did it feel up there battling for the lead there at the end?
I don't know. That's fun, I guess. I mean, me and Wesley kind of tangled at the end, but I don't see that as my fault. He kind of hit the inside curb, which had a little, the grass there comes up from the curb and it pushed him out. That settled the car, and we got together and Skittish got past. So, good on Skittish. But, I mean, I kind of just won because I was bored.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. You had a pretty good car, man. There were some times I think lap traffic got in the way, kind of got you back in the field a little bit. But definitely a good points day. So, what do you think about your chances of advancement, getting in the top 12 in points, to be able to make the cut line and move forward?
I don't know. I don't really race on Saturdays very much, so it's probably not very good.
Okay. Well, we've enjoyed having you here. And what a great show you put on, battling for that race lead. What a gutsy call to stay out when you did and leave some laps and everything. So we'll get you out of here with this. Who you got to thank?
Who I gotta thank? You guys put on the race.
Well, awesome, man. What a great finish. Again, congratulations for finishing second. And if you're interested in continuing, we don't run on Saturdays. We run definitely on Fridays, every Friday. So,
oh, today's Friday. I forgot.
Yeah. So, well, it was Friday. It's Saturday now.
Yeah.
But it was Friday. But you know, you get the drift. So, just keep that in the back of your head. Maybe we'll see you next week.
Yeah, actually, yeah, definitely.
Okay. That was driver number 11. Easy B-Mans. Got a excellent finish, second place. Almost had a win, but it would not come to fruition because this, well, not this guy, but this guy was able to steal the win. Let's see if he wants to share some words with us. And that is the number 46 of Skitty Brave, who is was able to come away with that win. What an exciting run for him. We're waiting to see if Skitty joins. In the meantime, there he is, our race winner, the number 46, Skitty Brave, our defending champion, makes his way to victory lane for the first time this season in round number 1. He will advance solidly into round number 2. Congratulations, man. Take us through that race. How do you feel, man, about that? And while we wait for his response, because we know he does not have a radio to be able to put in his response, it was just a great and awesome race all the way around. And as I said before, the cautions started to die down. These drivers really got into a rhythm and was able to put together a solid run. And there were some occasions that definitely could have brought out the cautions. The drivers who spun in the middle of the track and definitely endangered the field. Definitely could have brought out a caution. They did not, however, which made for some really good racing. And then the caution came out there at the right time with Back in Black's DNF, which bunched the field back up and then put us into overtime. And you saw what mayhem that caused all the other drivers out there. And I mean, just how it shifts things, because had the overtime not started, had the caution not come out, it was really a battle between the 11 and the 54. Back in Black in there too. I mean, that caution came out and made everybody relevant. You know, the 13 was up front with the 11, so a big opportunity there. And then also, we know Dale Jr. came in extremely relevant and with a full head of steam, and that cost the 13 his race, really. And I mean, I don't think anything malicious about that. It was in the moment. Turn one, we know how Watkins Glen can be, and it was just an in the moment, trying to get everything you can get. And the 13 was the one you got the short end of that stick for sure. And so, you know, your heart goes out to the 13, but definitely a good win, or a good race, something the 13 can build on. But how that caution at the end just changed the complete culture of this race. And so again, while we wait for the response of Skitty Brave, we want to let everyone know, if you enjoyed what you saw, be present next week as we have Sonoma. So Sonoma next week, and it will be the normal NASCAR circuit Sonoma. So not the extended Sonoma. It'll be the normal NASCAR shortened Sonoma. But that will be the first elimination race of round number 1. So who's going to make the top 12? And then who's going to be those drivers that are going to make have the battle for the top 16 begin with them. So you'll have to tune in next week. Exciting elimination racing at Sonoma to conclude round number 1. So if you want to see what the points look like after tonight's race, be sure to tune in Monday night, because on Monday night is going to be the new night for the broadcast of the points update. So be sure to tune in Monday night to see how those points look. The BRL update show Monday night. All right, well, Skitty Brave, I feel great, man. Started a little slow, learned the track. Around mid-race, I got up front, and happy I was at the front. Absolutely, man. We saw you get off to a little slow start there. I'm sure those early cautions and the new drivers also had something to do with being able to get into that rhythm. Once those cautions slowed down and you were able to get settled in with the green flag laps, we definitely saw you take off. And once you took off, we started to see you slowly but surely work your way up front. And I was definitely scared for you when you were battling with West for the lead and got into that wreck with him. We saw both of you guys kind of go nose first into the guardrail there, which was definitely a scary moment. But it was great that you were able to recover and you were able to come away with the win. Congratulations, moving on to Sonoma with a win. So I know that's got to feel good, and a big chance to have taken over that points lead. Congratulations once again. We want to thank everyone for joining us here at Watkins Glen. We're concluding the stream here, and just remember that if you are not already a follower, be sure to hit that follow button on Twitchmonster27, and also be sure to follow us over there on the YouTube side of things, Monster27, as well as our social media handles on Twitter. Right now, just on Twitter, which I don't use that much, so bear with us as we continue to use that, work on that handle. We appreciate all of our viewers' support. Thank you very much for all you do. And if you are on the East Coast or the West Coast or anywhere in between, anywhere around the world, we thank you for tuning in, and we bid you a good night.